My favorite thing I've cooked lately has to be my cherry lamb tenderloin. It's this recipe I developed for my second cookbook, The Full Plate, and it's this yummy but super easy, perfectly cooked lamb loin, or you can use lamb chops and this glaze that is so easy. It's 3 ingredients and it's done in a flash. What inspired me to start Sweet July, the brand, the store, the magazine, really was representation and creating a beautiful, safe space in Oakland for everyone to come and enjoy and have conversation. Of course, this was all pre-COVID, and so the hope is that post-pandemic we'll be able to do all of these things that we've had planned for so long, and I'm really excited about it. But it's a place for the self and home where you can get luxury items from both us, curated from us, and then curated from local Black-owned brands as well. So it's luxury, but not at price points that are too luxurious. Major key. Sweet July, the brand, actually came about in my kitchen. This is not a joke. I had these beautiful products that I knew I wanted to make. I wanted to bring back my olive oil. My olive oil is it's the first product I ever developed in my career, way back when I had my blog, Little Lights of Mine. And I had the opportunity to bring it back along with some other things in such an elegant way. And so I was with my team in the kitchen and we were trying to figure out, what is this brand? What does it look like? Who is coming into the store? And I started to realize that I wanted this place to be a place that just felt so happy. And I said, when do I feel the most joyous in my life? And it just so happened to be July, because all 3 of my babies are born in July. I got married in July, and it was this time of like immense, tremendous joy. And I was like, well, that's not fair. I don't want to only feel like that in July. What are little things, little rituals, little things that I can have in the home that like bring me that joy in the simplest form that I can implement into my everyday life? And how can I encourage other people to find their Sweet July and do the same? And then that's how it was born. And so Sweet July, we wrote the name on a piece of lined paper, and everybody said, "Ah, that's it." It was pretty cool. Gosh, I feel like being a working mom is really hard. But just like every mom does, you put a smile on your face and you keep it moving even when you're tired. I feel like it actually gives you a sense of resilience when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. You learn how to tackle many different things at any given time, and so I don't think that I would be the businesswoman that I am if I weren't a mom. So I'm so grateful to be a working mom, if that makes any sense at all, because I do feel like it gives me that tenacity and that roar. But also at the same time, I hope that when other working moms are looking at me, they realize like I'm so tired and I have my good days and I have my bad days. Then you recover, and then you keep it moving, and so on and so forth. But as long as you love what you do and it's stemming from a place of passion, just know that you're setting such a great example for your kids, and they're looking up to you, and they most likely appreciate it and are seeing it more than we know. So it's all worth it. This one's simple. When it comes to the business that I work with, the people that I work with, the team that we've built, for me, I want honesty. I want transparency. I want people that are collaborative. Even when it comes to the brands that I work with, you have to be collaborative, inclusive, diverse, fun to be around, because who wants to be around a drab? Nobody. So I really love to surround myself with people that love to work as much as I do, if not more, and love to see ideas come to fruition in the same way that I do. So it's really about surrounding myself with creative, happy, positive, fierce people. So the reason I decided to set my business in Oakland and have this be our home is because Oakland is very near and dear to my heart. I feel like I became an adult in Oakland. I came here when I was 20 years old with my husband. It's where we started our family. My oldest, who's 8 years old now, like I can remember bringing her home for the first time, and I remember even before that, being at Lake Merritt and going for jogs and runs and being at Stephen, who was at my time Beyonce's apartment, and just like feeling this amazing vibe and seeing the culture and the diversity and just seeing a community that even, when things were down, there was always a sense of positivity in this community that just, in my opinion, is unmatched. And I wanted to feel that energy, and I wanted to bring my positive vibes and energy into the community and create this beautiful safe haven for people to come and enjoy themselves. What is my relationship to coffee? Coffee is everything to me. I'm not even gonna. This could be inappropriate, I don't know, but I started drinking coffee when I was like, Mom, how old was I when I started drinking coffee? Like 9? It's the honest truth, guys. I probably earlier you said it's the honest truth. I would sneak and drink it. They weren't giving it to me. I was drinking it on my own because I grew up being on set a lot. And doing commercial work and print work and being around grown-ups who were drinking coffee all the time and having these long hours as a kid working on these sets. And so it's like, let me try some coffee. And I loved it. And then segue into, so it's not even about the caffeine for me. It's like the flavor. I love the way coffee tastes. I love the roasty nuttiness of a good hot cup of coffee. I love the way it warms my soul, even on the coldest of days. And then segueing into adulthood and motherhood, like it just helps me sustain. Like if the day is chaotic, at least I know I have that one constant that is my cup of coffee that makes me feel like all is well with the world. Like things can settle, I can relax because I have my warm, comforting cup of coffee.
We hear that your husband.
So, funny enough, Stefan actually drinks coffee now. So my husband drinks coffee. He's a coffee drinker. I've brought him to the side of coffee, and he loves it. I don't know if it's, hitting that 30s. He's technically mid-30s now. The dad of it all, being a parent, needing that extra little go-go juice to get you through the day, but we both enjoy a great cup of coffee now. Yes, this was so important to us when selecting our coffee partner, to have, all female growers. Making sure that we're sourced ethically and responsibly was so important to us. And we're a female-founded company, and so anytime we can empower another female-owned company business, we are all for it. And so it was truly the icing on the cake when it came to this coffee. We went through a series of tastings, blind tastings, to decide which roast we liked the best, and they just so happened to be the all-female roasters. So we were really happy. She's sitting over there, but my mom inspires me so much. She is a natural born entrepreneur. She was a hairstylist and business owner for 40 years, and so growing up, that's all I saw was a hard-working woman. I come from a long line of these hardworking Jamaican women. My grandma was a nurse. My great-grandma was a cattle farmer. And so I feel like that entrepreneurial spirit has always been in my blood, and I've always been inspired by seeing how hard they work. And I think it's super cyclical because in turn it's encouraged me to want to work really hard, because I feel like there's joy in working, and you feel a sense of purpose. And then for my girls, I want them to know that they can do whatever they put their mind to. My son as well, but I think specifically me raising two young black women, it's important for me to set an example for them to know that whatever they put their mind to, they can accomplish if it stems from passion and downright hard work. You guys. Um, what's my summit? So, my next big dream or goal, I would love to be able to expand our coffee selection and have a bold roast. I love bold coffee. Right now, we have our house blend and our teas, but it'd be amazing to have a bold roast and have, you know, other businesses implement our brand into their offerings. So have Sweet July be in restaurants as their house coffee. Businesses, big businesses in the city. That's the next dream for me. Thanks, guys.